What?
You, what are you doing here?
What do you mean, what am I doing here?
Busy right now. Slashing prices. Left and right.
Man.
Oh man, we're slashing prices. See this price? Oh hey, how about this 70th anniversary here? White pearl metallic. Beautiful. 116,995. Well below the 120s. A lot of people are charging. 116,9. Nobody liked it. So fine. Fine, you win.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Brink of Speed. My name is Mike, and today we are headed to Corvette World because I want to show you guys that the C8 Corvette pricing has come down there and a pretty significant amount. And I'm going to have Robert explain exactly why that is and show you exactly what has happened with the C8 pricing since my last video, which was back in July. Real quick, before we get started, thank you to my thumbs up squad for already smashing that thumbs up button. I hugely appreciate it. And if you have not joined this wonderful Brink of Speed community, please do me a favor and smash that red subscribe button and the bell for notifications when new videos are uploaded. All right, let's get going. All right, ladies and gentlemen, real quick, on the way to Corvette World, I wanted to tell you one more thing. You have another chance to win a brand new 2023 C8 Corvette Z06. So the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame is giving away a 2023 70th anniversary Z07 Z06. So if you click on my link below in the description, you will be able to enter to win. It's a minimum of $25 again to win. And not only can you win that car, but they'll give you an extra $25,000 on top of that to help pay for taxes, title, licensing, all of that kind of stuff. So you'll get some spending money along with the car. Really, really cool deal. Again, the link is in the description. The only difference between this one and the last one is they're taking a little less than a year to give this car away. They're really trying to raise a bunch of money for this National Hall of Fame museum. So it will be a while before someone wins it, but get your tickets early on, get some tickets in the middle, get some tickets close to the end, and give yourself a little better odds to win. I know I'm gonna be buying tickets. All right, let's get to Corvette World. All right, so as Robert stated there, the prices have been slashed here at Corvette World since July. Like I said earlier in my video, prices have come down about 3 to 4 grand. And the way that we can tell that very easily is by a 3LT Z51 convertible. They were at about 120,000 for a brand new one, and now they're at about 117, 116,000. So we're gonna start here with a 2023 convertible. So what do we have here, Robert?
We got a 23 ceramic matrix gray 1LT Z51 convertible. So as you know, these about a half a year ago would have been running you about 105, 103, 105 range. Now right at 100.
Nice.
Especially for a popular color.
Yeah, and this is a brand new car. It's only got 158 miles on it.
And I'm just throwing it out there. I'm predicting this will probably be the last year for ceramic matrix gray. I really do believe with the drop in popularity of the color as far as the sales numbers,
sure,
most likely GM's going to replace it next year.
So we also have the black stripe down the middle.
Yep.
We also have the new 20-spoke wheels, red calipers,
So
red seat belts. Now these are the GT1 seats, but you got the red seat belts in there.
So put this in context, okay, so the Z51 package, convertible, with the 20-spoke upgrade, with the red seat belts, with the carbon flash mirror spoiler package, and a dual stripe package. Again, this would have been probably a 105 car at the beginning of the year.
Sure.
Okay, so a couple things to note right off the bat. First off, we are entering fall, winter, okay? Prices naturally decline a little bit anyway. Okay. That's normal across the industry, except for SUVs, because SUVs, they step up in winter a little bit for obvious reasons in cold climates. But sports cars, exotic cars, they typically decline a little bit during fall and winter months for obvious reasons. Less people driving them. Although here in the south, they hold a lot more steady than they do up north, because up north we're up garaged, because winter here, we get actually very nice driving weather down here. But
makes sense, man. So what about this 70th?
Okay, now the 70th. Okay, we got 2 of them. We had them at 116.9, which is actually pretty aggressive, you know, because when these first hit, even the coupes, they were going about 120. You know, my owner's been doing this 30 years. He saw, again, the cold season's coming, which is already an automatic decline. But then, the market is tapering off a little bit. So it went from very aggressive to what we call steady right now. It's not dead. That's the thing I want to confuse. Don't want to confuse. What is going on with big car dealerships, with mainstream, like regular line vehicles versus exotics, are two separate things. Exotic cars in general are still holding fairly strong because they're, again, exotic car buyers are a little bit different place than your average buyer. Okay, we know how the economy is affecting everybody. Is it tapering a slowdown a little bit? Yes, but is it crashing it? No, it is not. However, as I've stated many times over the years, we adjust with the market. Market's tapering a little bit. We did go down. So here we had a car that was 116.9, which was actually considered below market, and got him at 113 now. Or pretty
Sweet.
much, yeah, 113. I'm, as you know all about the 70ths.
Oh yeah.
Z51 coupes.
Guys, one of my favorite parts of the 70th is these wheels. I absolutely love the new 20-spoke wheel, but these are a different color. These are not the black shiny or the black matte finish. These are actually like a gray finish.
Midnight gray.
Midnight gray with the red ring, and this is painted on. So really, really beautiful color. And then, of course, the edge red calipers. And then, of course, a feature you can't get in any other car is all of this suede all over everything. And by the way, there's a lot of people out there that don't like suede, but I love it. And for those who do, are gonna notice that this will remind you of like a super high-end McLaren, Lamborghini. Ferrari really doesn't do this too much. It's more Lamborghini and McLaren that does all the suede over everything.
And just to avoid, because I know this was actually brought up, so just for those that are unaware, this is not Sky Cool Gray. This is ceramic white.
Yes.
So this is actually a white seat. This is not Sky Cool Gray. The camera may not do it. It may look very similar.
No, it definitely does it. And I've talked about this in the past.
Yeah.
These are quite a bit different, but I know that people still don't like them because they're white. They will get dirty. But again, you guys can easily clean that up, or you can go with a competition seat where these colors are reversed.
Which I have over here.
So we'll show you on the next 70th, the competition seat. All right, what do we have here? Got a beautiful rapid blue.
Yep. Okay, so 1LTs. What were 1LTs going for earlier in the year? Usually 90 to 93.
Yes.
Now they're in the 80s. Okay, we're finally getting down into the 80s. This is actually an aftermarket wrap. Because this is a coupe. This is a coupe. Previous owner did a wrap here to kind of create that kind of convertible carbon flash effect, but it's actually gloss black, and this is a custom wrap. So don't confuse that. That is not from the factory. However, the one upgrade it does have, and this is only the second time I've had one in a 1LT. If you want to come over here, Mike.
Oh, it's got the competition seats. Well, I noticed something else too, but it's in the back, and it also has the suede steering wheel.
Yep. So clarification.
So it's got a few thousand in upgrades because it also has the black tip exhaust.
Right, exactly.
Let me show you guys that real quick. So there's that awesome black tip exhaust, and this is not just a $400 upgrade because you have to get the MPP exhaust to be able to get that black tip
Exactly.
exhaust.
So, so again, here you go again. A 1LT coupe that's not just base. It's actually got some nice, actually high dollar options. The suede steering wheel, the comp seats, the black tip MPP exhaust.
Yes.
And the wheels. And the carbon flash wheels.
Yes.
And look and then with less than 1,000 miles, you're at 86.
Right. Yeah, that's a great.
And if you remember, the last time we were anywhere near this territory, if you went all the way back to 2020, was that car we had with 15,000 miles. Remember we did in the service
Yes.
day?
Yeah, that's a great price for what you're getting.
Especially if you're looking for something.
Oh, and by the way, this color isn't free.
Oh yeah,
this is a $500. Yeah, this is a $500 paint job. Yep. So there's a few upgrades. There's a few $1,000s worth of upgrades. So, all right, here we are with the next beautiful 70th.
Virtually identical twins to the other one. Only this one has the comp seats.
Okay, let's take a look at these comp seats.
And one other feature you may notice right off the bat.
Oh yeah, it's got the stealth interior as well.
Yes.
Which I love.
I think the stealth goes really well with
it does. Interior. And then look at the colors are reversed here. So you have very little white on this seat, mostly black. So if you're worried about the white and you're buying a 70th, make sure you get the comp seats. Unless you're planning on driving this as a daily driver and you're kind of, a little larger, then these are not going to do well. If you're thin like me, you're probably not going to care about that they're comp seats. And what do we have for a price on this one?
Same as the other.
Oh, okay. So 88 miles.
So actually, this is a slightly better bang for the buck.
It is.
You're getting 2 upgrade options over that one.
And it has less miles.
And it has less miles.
Yeah.
For the same price.
Not by a lot, but
yeah,
it does.
Now, yes, you have a more limited market with the comp seats because obviously, you know, if you're larger in stature, you may not be as comfortable in those comp seats. But seats are very subjective because it's not universal. I've had some people that are very large like the seats, like the way it hugs them. So that's also subjective.
Sure.
But most people typically prefer the GT2s.
Yeah.
I would talk about this one, but it is pending sale, so we might as well pass on it.
Okay.
That's a Stingray R1LT convertible with the carbon flash top, but as you can see, even
but still, that's
again, less than 20 miles on it. It's still under
100. Well under 100 there. All right, we got another Rapid Blue.
Rapid Blue. This is a convertible, 1,700 miles, and this one is hard loaded. This is 3LT Z51, Macarite, front lift, carbon flash wheels, yellow calipers, and it does have the full suede package on the interior.
So here's a great example of a car less than a year ago would have been close to 120, probably 118, would you say?
This one here, no, this one here would have been, well, with the 1,700 miles, yeah, you're right. With 1,700 miles, it would have been there. If it had less than 500 miles, it would have been at 120.
Right.
Yeah, so you're right.
But with the 1,700 miles, plus this is a 22, it would have been at right around 118,000. And look at this. You've got 113,000 price tag now.
Yeah.
It's come down $5,000 bucks.
Now keep in mind, in contrast, so there's no confusion here, those 70ths were coupes.
Yes.
It's a convertible. $8,000 difference in the secondary market right off the bat. Again, the 70ths command a lot stronger value for obvious reasons.
Plus, those 70ths are 3LTs.
Standard 3LT Z50. Yeah, well, Z51 is not standard, but those are Z51s.
Yes.
And this one here, again, our loaded convertible 3LT Z51 Macarite front lift with the suede steering wheel and seats. And of course, it's a 3, so you get the full Napa and trim. And it also has the Stingray R appearance package. The person, for whatever reason, elected never to install the hood decal, but it does have the wheel center caps and the side decals.
And it's got the yellow calipers as well.
Yes.
So, beautiful car.
Which I find is hit and miss, but most people with Rapid Blue do like that.
Oh yeah, looks amazing. All right, another 23 convertible.
Another one, this was one we actually lowered. This one here was 119.9, because again, this one was a fairly hard loaded 3LT. And we dropped it to 116. So here's another one. It took a couple grand dive, more for your benefit.
This
so
has got
the classic white on adrenaline red.
Yeah. GT2 seats, red calipers, and carbon flash wheels. All right.
Now this one over here, as far as I'm concerned, I have to say out of all my C8s, this is probably the best bang for the buck in the room. No questions asked. This one here, red mist, natural, a very popular combo. This one is a non-Z51, but it has Macarite and the MPP exhaust.
Nice.
So you have the FE2, which is in and out of constraint status frequently for the last year. And then you've got MPP, which of course is popular. It's a coupe, and you've got the low wing spoiler, which was new for 22.
Yes.
So I mean, it's just a nice clash of options here. If you're looking for just a nicely loaded coupe with just the right touches. I mean, the only exception would be is if you're planning to track it. Obviously, you prefer a Z51, but it does have the Macarite, so it leaves you that option in that window.
Yeah, and it's only 93,000 with 173 miles.
Yep. Oh yeah.
All right, I love the high wing.
Oh yes. This car here, a little bit of a mystery. I thought this one would have been gone by now. You got a loaded 3LT. It isn't a non-Z51, but you got the high wing spoiler with the optional, where you get the carbon flash spokes and the body color. This is a factory option.
That is beautiful.
Yep. And you got the carbon flash dual racing stripes.
Yes.
20 spoke wheels with the bright red calipers.
Look at that.
We have covered this car before, Mike. This is the one as in full natural dipped interior with the stealth package, which, as I mentioned in the previous video we covered this on. I absolutely love how that black contrasts with that natural.
Yes, and then the red seatbelt as well. I love it. What a beauty. And
just a very exotic looking setup.
Agreed.
Again, we had this one at 116 and we dropped it to 112. All right, next up, this is one of the newest ones we've taken in. This is the new Adrenaline Red Dipped 2023. So coming out of the natural dipped, you see some similarities, but Let's see if Mike notices one thing that stands out versus the previous dip setups.
Well, there's no suede.
This one doesn't have a lot of suede, that's for sure, except in the, the upper trim level, which all the 3LTs do. But what, right off the bat, is a little different from what they've done with the previous dipped interiors? Remember how they two-tone it?
Oh.
See how that? They would always have a darker and then the interior color here.
Okay.
With the adrenaline red dip, they went all out. So from now, on the outside, when you're driving around, you can tell right off the bat that red. That red is prominent in Cleveland on the outside.
It's a pretty interior, especially on the white car. So we got the 20-spoke black wheels, the red calipers, and this is a 23 with only 4 miles on it.
And this is a 3LT Z51 with mag ride. Okay. So you figure pretty much essentially new. It really is. It didn't leave the showroom under its own power. And it's pretty much hard. The only thing it doesn't have is front lift, but it has everything else. And you see it right at 116. Whereas again, this would have been a 118, 119 car plus.
Yeah, I was going to say, this was probably 120.
It would have been a 120, because, if this one had the front lift and it was, at the beginning of the year and we happened to get this one probably would have been like a 121.9.
Yeah, exactly. All right, going to an all black.
Yep.
Except for we've got the carbon flash wheels, we got the edge red calipers, and then we've got the natural dipped interior.
Yep. As you can see, I got 3 dipped interiors in a row.
And look, this is what he was talking about on that nacelle. This is black, this is natural. It's cut in, it's about 3/4 black and 1/4 natural. GT2 seats, absolutely beautiful. And there's a lot more suede on this one. You've got the centerpiece there that's suede. Underneath the glove box that's suede. The seats have suede on them. The doors have suede on them. So quite a bit of suede. The steering wheel's suede. Lots of suede.
All right, 3LT Z51, 1,700 miles at 110.
Nice. What a beaut. All right, on to an Accelerate Yellow baby.
We've covered this car before. Not sure what's holding people back on this one other than some people say they're just not fans of the comp seats. It's about the only complaint I've had. Other than that, I think it's just a matter of finding the right person that loves this setup. It's kind of got the classic C7R kind of style to it.
It does. I love the black interior with the yellow stitching.
Yep.
Yellow
3LT Z51 with mag ride. Comp seat upgrade, as I mentioned before. And this one here went from 116 to 113, so a $3,000 cut.
Nice. So yeah, beautiful interior. I, for one, love the look of the comp seat, but you have to get in, try it out, and see if it's going to fit you. For sure.
Right. Yeah. So. But again, if you're looking for the car, the convertible take on the track, comp seats and mag ride.
Yeah.
So that's the setup you want.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't necessarily. People that are going to be track dedicated don't want the front lift.
Sure.
For obvious reasons, can't lower them on the bolts.
Right. Okay, we've got one more to show. And by the way, just so you know, we are not showing C7s today. There's so many in here though, and we're gonna be showing those tomorrow. Actually, I'm going live here tomorrow at 7 p.m. Wednesday night, and we're gonna talk about the C7s and their prices and their values. So don't miss it. All right, so this is a 22.
Yep, 22.
Arctic White.
Again, hard loaded, mag ride, front lift. This one also has the carbon fiber interior package.
Oh, nice.
Carbon flash, mirror spoiler, and full rooftop nacelle setup. Carbon flash wheels. And we have it at 112. It's just a hair over break-in at 508 miles. So here you have essentially a max loaded car by many regards. Pretty much max loaded. Again, this would have easily been a 120, 121.9 car.
Sure. And
we got it down pretty much right at 113.
There you go.
So again,
prices are definitely coming down. They're not.
Again, they're not crashing. Everybody's like, there's a crash. No, they don't crash. Not in the exotic market, because you got to remember who are your buyers of these cars.
Right.
Okay.
A lot of the people that come in here are paying cash for these, right?
Still, surprisingly. I mean, it's a fascinating thing, but we got to remember the nature of the market with the exotic sports car market. The Corvette market is extremely diverse because it's all-encompassing. You've got some first-time Corvette buyers that may even be in their 20s, and then you've got some that, as you can expect, are retired. Again, the midlife crisis setup. But the reality is most people that wanted a Corvette have been planning for it. They usually got a lot of their finances in order, or even like a lot of them, this is a birthday or retirement deal.
Sure. All right, what do we have out here, Robert?
All right, obviously these got just transferred to us from our Houston store. You know, once in a while we transfer back and forth, so I might as well announce that it's here. We got another Rapid Blue here, this one with the full Twilight Tension Blue dipped interior.
Love it. So pretty.
So I've got 3 of the 4 dipped interiors available in the showroom right now. The only one I don't have is a Morello red. But so we got the blue dipped, and this one is very nice. Obviously it's a 3LT, and it's got the carbon flash, mirror, low spoiler,
nacelles, roof.
Yep.
And what do we have for a price on this one?
This one here, don't hold me, I apologize. I think it was $112,900.
And it's a 23?
And it's 22.
Oh, it's 22. Okay.
Yeah.
How many miles?
This one here, 800 miles.
800 miles, guys.
Clarification on the website, definitely within the next 2 hours.
All right, up next, C8R.
C8R. This one here is a C8R coupe. This is number 966 of the 1,000 made.
So 2022.
C8Rs are still going strong. Still selling them. We just sold our hypersonic gray one recently. So if you're looking to get them,
this one will go for?
This one here, I'm gonna say right now, I think we're gonna be in the 120. I think maybe 120 on it.
Okay.
I'll have the price on the website.
Don't hold him to it. It'll be up on the website.
I'll have the price on the website. I apologize. I don't have my stuff on me. When you got this many cars, it's hard to keep track, but it'll be on the website. These are still going very strong. Still moving them, so if you get them while you can, because I think people, just like the C7Rs, I think people are realizing there's only 1,000. Starting to jump on them.
Yeah.
There's going to be more 70th anniversary is still very hot too, but the 70th anniversary, there's going to be more of them. They're being ordered. Ththese are finite. They've already all produced, so if you want them, get them now while you can.
Hey, Sue Ann, what do you got here?
This is our new mascot.
Oh,
little Contessa.
Look at that little beaut.
Or Tessa, for sure. I'm trying to teach her how to sit and shake hand and...
Look at this little cutie. This is Corvette World's brand new. How old is she?
She's like 11 weeks.
Oh my God.
She's tiny.
Yeah, she is very tiny. Look at my hand. My hand's not very big.
Yeah.
But next to her,
she's only going to get maybe another pound.
Wow.
She's a little over a pound now. So.
Contessa or Tessa?
Tessa for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, because she's queen bee here, and like all the big men around here are just fawning over her.
Oh yeah, and I will too. I absolutely love Yorkies. This is a Yorkie Terrier, but they are absolutely beautiful dogs, and this is Corvette World's new mascot. Say hello, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we wanted to make that as fast as possible for you, but I also wanted to come up here, let you guys know that C8 pricing is falling again, or it has been steadily since my last video in July about that. Tomorrow, we will be here live showing you what's going on with the C7 price and the C7 values. I think they have like 17 or 18 C7 Corvettes in here, which is more than C8s. I think they have like 12 or 13 C8s, actually maybe 14 with the ones outside.
We're finally getting caught up on, we were behind on C7 inventory for the better part of the year. I have a massive selection of Z06s now. I've got over a dozen now.
Don't give anything away.
Yep.
That's all for tomorrow, so come join us tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern, and if you're all the way over on the West Coast, it'll be 5 p.m. Pacific Time. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave us comments down below on what you think about the C8 pricing right now. Give us a big thumbs up. I hope each and every one of you has a wonderful rest of your day, and we will hope to see you guys tomorrow night at 7 p.m.
Shusha!